Let's begin, children, with a new topic in maths today, and that is triangles. That is chapter number 26 according to your Selena book of ICSE schools. Now, children, triangles, is such a kind of a geometrical figure which is connected or concerned with only three particular sides. That means every triangle will have three sides, which you can also say as three faces. So triangle is a plain closed figure which is bounded by three line segments. Now all these are line segments, children. AB, BC and AC. All these are three different line segments. And they can also be said as the sides of a triangle. Now triangle is always written with a small triangle like this, children. We make it like this, which is read as delta. Now whenever you name a triangle, children, we make this symbol and then we write the name of these three particular points. Now what these three particular points are known as, children? These three particular points are known as the vertex. Vertex is such a point of a triangle where two line segments will come and meet. Like AB and AC are meeting at this particular point, which is A. Similarly, at point B, line AB is meeting line BC, so B is also one vertex. Similarly, at point C, children, line AC and BC are coming and meeting, so C is also a vertex. So every triangle will have three vertex and three particular sides. Children, the plural of vertex is also known as vertices. So in a triangle ABC are the three vertices of the triangle ABC. Next we come to, children, the angles. Now every triangle, if you look at it, children, at all the three vertices, it has the angle also. There are two different types of angles, children. One angles are there inside a triangle. They are known as interior angles. As you can see, they are drawn over here, A, B and C. The sum of the interior angles is always, children, 180. This you will have to keep in mind, children, that always the sum of these three interior angles will be 180 degrees. Okay, always keep it in mind, children, because it will help you to do all the questions that are coming up of this exercise. Coming to exterior angle, children, when any one particular side of a triangle is extended so much that it comes outside the triangle. Now as you can see over here, children, this side has been extended so that the side is coming outside the triangle. So the angle that will be formed now is known as, children, the exterior angle. So that ways we have interior angles as well as we have exterior angles. Another thing is, children, over here this exterior angle, children, and the angle inside, that means the exterior angle and this interior angle will always have a sum of 180 degrees. Why? Because together, if you look at it, children, they are forming a straight line angle. This is BC. If it is extended, it is a straight line, children. And this over here is forming a straight line angle. Both of these are adjacent angles. And these adjacent angles are together forming a 180 degree angle. So wherever the line is extended, suppose I extend the line over here, children, then the angle which will be formed over here, the exterior and the interior angle will be 180. If I extend this line this side, children, then the angle that will be formed over here and internal angle will again be 180 only. So this is a property of a triangle, that the exterior angle and the interior angle together form 180 degrees. There is also one more property of exterior angle, children, which says that the exterior angle is always equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. Now for this exterior angle, children, leaving this angle, this is the interior angle that we don't count. Leaving this angle, whatever are the two opposite angles left, if you add these two angles, children, it will be equal to this exterior angle. So this is another property of a triangle, that the sum of the opposite interior angle is equals to the sum of the exterior angle. So this also you have to keep in mind. Next we come to children the types of triangles according to the angles. Now there are two bases on which we can divide our triangles. The first basis on the basis of the say the measurement of the angles. So these are of three types of triangles children: acute angled, obtuse angled, as well as right angled. Now what are these? Let's see. If each of the angle inside a triangle is less than 90 degrees children, then it is known as an acute angled triangle. As you can see in this picture children, the three angles are, this is 70 less than 90, again 65 less than 90, and 45 is less than 90. So all the three angles are less than 90 degrees. So we call such kind of a triangle to be an acute angled triangle. Why? Because acute angle is an angle which is less than 90. Then we come to the next kind of a triangle children, that is a right angled triangle. Now in a right angled triangle, because the name is saying right angled children, that means one of the angles should be a 90 degree or a right angle. So if one of the angle inside a triangle is a 90 degree, that kind of a triangle is known as a right angled triangle. Let's see the figure. Now have a look at this figure children. This is again a triangle, and out of these three angles, one is 30, one is 60, and one is 90. So one of the angles should be a 90 degree angle. Then such kind of a triangle is known as a right angled triangle. Just opposite to this 90 degree children, this longest side. Now in a right angle triangle, the side which is opposite to 90 degrees is always the longest side. And this longest side is children known as the hypotenuse. The word is written over here in green, hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is the largest side of a right angled triangle. Coming to the last kind under this, that is the obtuse angled triangle. Now if the angle of a triangle is more than 90 and less than 180 degree children, that kind of a triangle is known as an obtuse angled triangle. Have a look at this figure children. Out of the three angles, one angle is more than 90 and less than 180, which is 110. So this kind of a triangle is known as an obtuse angled triangle. Obtuse angle is an angle which is more than 90 and less than 180. Coming to the next kind of differentiation, or say the next types of triangles are according to their. The next kind of classification is children of the triangles, that is according to the length of the sides and the measurement of it. The first type of triangle is children a scalene triangle. Now a scalene triangle is such a triangle in which the length of all the three sides is of different measurement. That means they are unequal in their measurement. The sizes are different of all the three sides. So such a triangle is known as children a scalene triangle. Have a look at this figure children. See, the measurement of the various sides is all different children. And in such kind of a triangle children, if we look at the interior angles, the measurement of all the three interior angles is also different. So neither the sides are same in this, nor the angles are same in a scalene triangle. This is the first kind of triangle. Coming to the second type of triangle children, that is known as an isosceles triangle. Now in an isosceles triangle children, the length of two sides is equal, as well as the two base angles are equal. Now what do we mean by base angles and the apex angle? See that in the figure. Now this sign over here children and the same sign over here tells that the length of PQ and the length of PR is same. And therefore these two are known as children the base angles. The measurement of these two angles will always remain same in an isosceles triangle. These are known as the base angles children. And this P, the angle over here that will be formed, is known as the apex angle. So the measurement of these two angles will remain the same in an isosceles triangle. This is a property of isosceles triangle. Coming to the last kind of triangle children, that is an equilateral triangle. Now in an equilateral triangle, children, the length of all the three sides is same, as well as all the three angles are also of the same measurement, and that is always a 60-degree angle. Now look at this figure, children. This sign is made on all the three sides. That means the length of all these three sides is going to be same. XY, YZ and XZ is all same. As well as all the three interior angles, children, the ones that are made at X, Y and Z is also same, and that are always and always only 60-degree angles. This will all three be 60-degree only. So these are the properties of equilateral triangle. Sides as well as angles are all same. The last thing for this introduction video is, children, the altitude of a triangle. Now what is altitude of a triangle is, children, any straight line that is dropped from a vertex onto the opposite side is known as the altitude. Now look at this. A is a vertex. From A, if we drop down a straight line on the opposite side, that is BC. So this AD is known as, children, the altitude, right? This is also known as, in a scientific term, we also called it as the perpendicular. Perpendicular means, children, any straight line which is dropped on a baseline that is also a straight. Now BC is a straight line. If you drop another straight line on it, children, which is making a 90-degree angle, then this is known as a perpendicular. So the altitude actually means the height of a given triangle. How much is the height of this given triangle is termed as altitude, children. And altitude is always represented with the dotted lines, as you can see. It starts from a vertex and it is dropped onto the opposite straight line of a side of a triangle, and it always forms a 90-degree angle at the base. See, everywhere it is a 90-degree, and it is 90-degree on both the sides. On both the sides it will make a 90-degree angle like this. So this is known as, children, the altitude. If you draw an altitude from all the three vertex, children, then the middle point where all the three will come and meet, that is known as the orthocenter of a triangle. That means if I have made an altitude from all the three vertex, children, then they are coming and meeting at this particular point O. That is known as the orthocenter of this given triangle, that is ABC. So with this, children, we come to an end of the introduction video for triangles. So that's it for today's video, children. I hope I made myself very clear to you and you have understood each and every point that I have explained to you in today's video. If you have really understood, you know what is to be done. Please do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell icon, because after that you will be notified with every new video that I'm going to upload. See you very soon with rest of the videos upcoming soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.